Hey guys, welcome back to another vlog. It's been a few days and I just wanted to talk a little bit about something I encountered online, so stick around. As is usual with most days, I was able to have a quick snack, but it's rainy season, so the rain came down pretty heavily, and that meant that I had to take refuge right here. It's not too rainy right now. It's still quite overcast, but there's a lot of noise around where I am right now, so I thought that maybe it's better to be in a car rather than outside and having you guys exposed to like the weed whackers and the kids who are practicing their dance routines. But today I wanted to talk about something kind of fun. I already talked to some of my students about this, and that's the world of online gatekeeping. I to be honest with you, I forgot about it. I'm not looking for a job, but I was curious to know more about life in Taiwan, Hong Kong, and in Singapore. So I put out a post on Reddit, and I just was asking some basic questions about like, where does one even apply? Like, where does one even look for jobs online for those countries? And also, like, what is the expected salary? Because jobs that I've seen posted on random sites have been, varying drastically. So the reason why I was asking this is just I don't want to spend a ton of time trying to find like the best website to look for. I just want, I guess it was maybe I should have just spent time looking for it rather than the response I got. But anyways, Reddit's not the internet, but my God, I was surprised to get so much, I guess, pushback from online posters, just like, are you even qualified? You need to have the proper And I've got my master's, I've got a lot of experience, and they just want to basically find a reason why you can't get what you want. Now look, I don't even want a job, a job like that. I was just curious as to where does one apply, and what is the process like? Because if in case I just do apply, and if I get some seasonal work, cool. And I don't even know if seasonal work's available. I would just like to be able to communicate with the institutions that are actually legitimate. I know that there are a lot of institutions that are out there that aren't, that lack actual qualifications or credentials. They're not accredited, or they could be scams. There are some types of institutions or agents that try to scam people with visas, and they actually don't provide the visa to get into different countries, like work visas, that is. So that said, I was just interested to learn a little bit, and I guess I asked in the wrong kind of section of the internet, the wrong corner of the internet. I did get, I think, 2 really good responses, that were just genuine and understanding, and they're like, hey, you can check this, and this, and these are the American schools, here are the British schools, and this is the information. Thank you very much to normal people. But I guess there aren't as many out there as I thought there would be. And anyways, I felt like it was worth mentioning here, because I've never been one to gatekeep. If I have information, I'll share it, and if I don't know, I'll tell somebody I don't know. And I don't feel threatened by other people applying for work at my institution or anywhere else. If somebody's really truly qualified, welcome aboard, right? It's better to have good quality staff. So I'm not really sure where it stems from. Maybe it's from insecurity, or maybe it's from wanting to feel elite somewhere in someone's life. But for me, I think people should really refocus and, I guess, prioritize where they should be, where they should be acting as a manager. Maybe that's lack of control in someone's personal life that they're being affected by, and they're taking it out on the online communities that are available to them. So anyways, guys, that's one thing that I wanted to talk about today. So online gatekeeping, it's ridiculous, guys. Give it a break. I know it will always be there. There always are, trolls that are available, but energy vampires, guys, get over it. I guess maybe if I was younger, I would care more. I'm just putting this out there more as a cautionary tale, I guess, towards other people. I don't know. I haven't experienced that in such a long time. I'm glad I'm actually not in need or actually looking for a job. I think that would maybe stress me out a little bit. But the other thing that I saw is that in the media, the Houthis are actually, taking over ships and sinking them. And it's something that people should consider if they're planning on moving to the region and actually settling in the region and working as an educational professional in the Middle East, especially in the Gulf. This is a heightened time of instability, I would say, in the region. The biggest player, of course, is Saudi Arabia, and pretty soon the monarch there, King Salman bin Abdulaziz, he will pass away very, very soon. Even when I was living there, we felt like he has just days left, but I guess he's still holding on health-wise. That said, just south of Saudi Arabia, you have Yemen. And the Houthis personally, actually, they forced me out of where I was working in Najran when I was the site manager there. My teachers and I had to flee in 2015 because our neighborhood got bombed by the Houthis. And that's not something that happens every day to English teachers, right? And it's something to bear in mind, guys. There are missiles, ballistic, missiles are flying over the nation. And when I was in Riyadh, in the capital city of Saudi Arabia, there was one moment too when I was leaving the workplace in the middle of the day that I was checking my phone. I was getting into my car. I finished my shift. I was looking at my phone and I wanted to call a friend. I saw I had a missed call, so I tried to call him back. And when I tried to use my phone, it just didn't work at all. The screen went blank. I'm like, what's that? So I got into my car and I tried backing up, and I put it in reverse. I started to back up, and it felt like there was a thud on my car. It was like that. And I was like, did I hit something? I didn't see anything out there. What did I hit? Did I hit a child? My goodness. I looked around and nothing. What I found out later, or not later, I just looked up in the sky moments later. I saw something in the sky falling down. I'm like, what the heck's that? And it turned out that some kind of missile from the Houthis actually had been intercepted over Riyadh skies by their anti-missile defense system, whatever. I don't know if they're Patriot missiles or whatever they are. So that happened, and I was just like, my God, this is shocking. So there's an ever-present issue looming over Western Asia. So in terms of, this is not gatekeeping, but in terms of keeping it real, this is something that you have to consider. That there will be a transition of power in Saudi Arabia. We don't know how that will go. Probably it will be a smooth transition from King Salman to his son. This is the first time it's gone to that generation as well, so it's a little bit of a break of tradition. But that said, maybe it will just be a smooth transition, maybe not, so that's something to bear in mind. And with the actions that are happening in Gaza, with everything that's happening there, and the response from the region, it's going to be volatile for a while. So if I were a new EFL teacher thinking about working in the Middle East, I would highly suggest places like Oman, because Oman doesn't really take sides as much. They're very, very neutral. I would also consider possibly the UAE, possibly, they do take sides, and I'm not a fan of the UAE in general, their politics and stuff like that. But they do have a good starting range. They do also just seem to be in a more stable place right now at the moment. But yeah, those are the two that I would suggest. In terms of lifestyle, Qatar is great, but it also is home to the biggest American naval base or military base. I'm not sure which one it is there. And that did get attacked just last month. So these are things that people have to bear in mind when moving to West Asia, to the Middle East. That's it, guys. Other than that, everything else is good here in the Philippines. I just thought I'd share these two little tidbits, and I hope that they were worthwhile to listen to, and I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe, and if you didn't, I'm sorry. Just leave a comment and let me know how much it sucked. Anyways, y'all, take care, and I'll see you for the next one. Bye-bye.